Offset was in my DM.
Offset came in my DMs. See, well, you see how I put that out there? I knew I was going to get you. But he slid in my DMs and asked for a session.
There's one big characteristic that does differentiate the malignant narcissist from the psychopath. And that characteristic is anxiety. Psychopaths, antisocial personality, sociopath, whatever term you use, we use antisocial personality in the field of psychology, but most people use those interchangeably. The psychopaths, antisocial personality types, don't feel anxiety most of the time. They don't feel fear most of the time. Fear of getting caught, fear of consequences.
I'm gonna tell you this. You might want to share this video before they delete it, and you might want to watch it to the very end. This footage is so damaging, dog. It is almost undeniable proof that Cheyenne Bryant is either a pathological liar or a beautiful psychopath. And I'm gonna show you 7 instances. I'm not no damn doctor, not a psychologist, but these videos do not lie. Let's start from the beginning.
The psychopaths, antisocial personality types, don't feel anxiety most of the time. They don't feel fear most of the time. Fear of getting caught, fear of consequences.
To the interview, Marissa, it was unlike any other. Her demeanor behind the scenes, meaning when the camera shut off, what happened?
Oh, she was fine. She hugged me, thanked me again for asking the tough questions. She loved how I handled it. She also appreciated that I gave her more than 5 minutes to talk about the book. We took a picture together, exchanged numbers. She stayed for an additional 20 minutes.
I would like to read the definition of a psychopath. Chronic lying or manipulation without remorse.
When I said I worked under a license, see, all of this is terminology. The people would open up their ears and do what school teaches therapists to do. I'm not a therapist, but...
Tell the audience out there where you first got your start.
As like a therapist, I started off as a marriage, family, and child therapist about 18 years ago.
Checks the box. Superficial charm that feels strategic.
Hey, you're a great person. Well, how am I a great person? Because you're people.
Checks the box.
Yeah, super.
Lack of empathy for other people's suffering.
The people who speak up get attacked. When you suffer from PTSD and you had 2 suicide attempts, you think I wanted to reach out to her looking for platforms? You think I wanted to reach out just for myself? No, I wanted to help.
Checks the box. Exploiting people for money, status, sex, attention, or convenience.
Y'all
Sounds like she weaponized sex and control access to it unless she has full control and access to the things that are personal to you.
Check the box. Refusal to take accountability. Everything is someone else's fault.
group of licensed professionals who have an issue with this, they teach you all something called active listening. None of y'all seem to be actively listening.
Text box. Aggression, intimidation, or enjoyment of humiliating others.
You're very gentle, and it comes at an angle that doesn't always work for people.
This is 1000% passive aggression. Cheyenne Bryant is essentially calling this man a homosexual. Something they didn't have problems with in the past and her overstepping her boundaries. Just because Buddy ain't your typical masculine displaying man, knowing that he has kids and a wife and he's a heterosexual, she still pick at his masculinity and his manhood.
Let's just stop and go back.
Which usher in a response from Torre, because he's defending that masculinity and manhood and will not be disrespected because they had a conversation about it already. And she does this on live television.
Because I'm wrapping the show and you're interrupting me.
First of all,
this is what we spent a whole meeting on this.
First of all, Torre, first of all,
why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm ending the show.
First of all,
What is the point of interrupting me?
First of all,
We're getting out of here. Like, what is the point? What is the point? It says go to host up.
Voice when
And
you're
even
talking
still,
to me.
you're arguing
Lower
with
your
me.
fucking voice when you're talking to me,
fuck?
because you're
Like, can we
acting very,
finish the
very
show?
gentle,
We're
very
ending the
soft, and
show.
very feminine. And this is
show
the problem.
over.
Corey, you talk
What
to
are
your
you
wife
doing?
like that. You don't talk to me like that.
Checks the box. Impulsivity and risk-taking without a concern for consequences.
The conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online.
Mm-hmm.
How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit.
Checks the box. Repeated violation of rules, boundaries, or laws.
I am not your wife.
Finish.
You don't talk to
Why
me
do you
like
need to
that.
say in
I'm
the
not
script?
your wife,
Let him
Jinto.
finish.
I'm not your
Like, what
wife,
the fuck?
Softy. Don't
What are
talk
we
to me like
doing?
that. You talk
What are
to
we doing?
your wife
Let
like
me
that,
finish the
not
show.
me. Teray,
This is
talk
not
to your wife
professional.
like that. Do not talk to
This
me
is
like
not
that.
professional.
That is
Like, what
not
the
how.
fuck?
That is not how you
Can we
profess.
finish the
That is not how you professionally approach me. Don't fucking talk to me like that. Check.
Frank and Ariva, I apologize.
Check yourself. You don't talk to me like that.
Hold
talk
on,
to your
Doc.
wife like that.
Doc, hold on.
Shut the fuck up talking to me like that. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Checks the box. Mimicking emotions convincingly without deeply feeling them.
President of the local NAACP chapter says it was Harbor Division's idea to march together.
If we continue to lock horns and not hands with people, you know, or with the LAPD or with anybody, we are not going to get any resolution. Without unity, there's no peace.
But how important is it to really just take a couple minutes a day for yourself to hold on to a little bit of that hope and normalcy?
Absolutely. I am the self-care advocate. I believe that we produce who we are. And if we don't have care that we implement within ourselves, we can't produce that in the relationships that we engage with and the people that we are interacting with.
Yeah, that's mirroring.
Checks the box. Last one. Using vulnerability disclosures from others as ammunition later.
That came in my DMs. See, well, you see how I put that out there? I knew I was going to get you. But he slid in my DMs and asked for a session.
To ask for a therapy session. Okay,
And
that's what I was
why I
going
want
to
to give him his
Hold on,
props. And
give
this
it
is
up
what
for
I think
Offset
is-
looking for help.
Corey Holcomb was right all along. Sounds like she's also a pathological liar. What Corey Holcomb been saying?
Checks the box. That bitch is a psychopath. We just looked it up. That bitch is a psychopath. If you think about all of the stuff that she checked the box with, how do you check the box with everyone? That's a psychopath.
Research tells us that because psychopaths don't feel remorse, they don't feel sorry, so they don't fear doing something that they're going to feel bad about. They don't experience anxiety the way other people do. Because it's like, I don't care what happens. I don't have any empathy for anybody else. I don't care.